Well, I've been spending a little bit of a frustrating time trying to figure out some problems with the file. I kind of figured them out, and I just thought to kind of make a blog post about it um, because I know I'm going to forget later on. Uh, so, what I found is that a couple of things. When I was linking the file, linking the character in another file, um, this was happening. So let's say here's the rig. This is the original file, right? So I'll save this guy, and then I'll start a new file, delete everything, then link the file that I just changed. So let's link the character, go to collection, and then link the character, right? And then if I make proxy and choose rig, you see the character itself, or I mean the rig itself, does not appear. It looks like it's hidden behind the mesh, right? So if I make the character, if I hide the character, then I can see the rig and I can select it and go into pose mode. So I didn't understand why this was happening. Turns out at the end it really depends on your setting in the original file. So let's go back to the main character file here, right? Now if you look at the rig collection, it has the eye, the render, and the render and the viewport on. If I turn off the viewport and keep the rig on, and then the rest of the widgets, the bone shapes and stuff like that, or the widgets, the objects used for the bone shapes, just like with the eye on and the render on, then that solves this issue. So if I save this file and then I go, let's start a new file and then link again. Right, you see it here, make proxy, then rig, and then voila, now I can see it without that problem. So that was a weird issue that took me a while to figure out. The other part that was strange was the rotation. So say let's turn on the IK rig, right, and then take the this guy here and rotate it. Kind of weird, right? Like the why is it rotating this way? It's strange. But if I go to the rotate button down here, or the rotate menu right here, and simply just adjust it, it snaps back into place, and then the rest of the time it should be okay, right? You can animate it, let's say insert a keyframe here. Oops. Insert a keyframe for the rotation, right? And then move ahead forward, and then make it like this, insert another rotation keyframe, and then copy those two guys, Shift D, right? And then I play this, should work fine. Yeah. So these were a couple of frustrating. There was a bunch of other things that I had to fix. There was some warnings and invalid drivers, etc., etc. I had to like fish through the blend file to try to figure out where these are and sort of clean it up, because I was thinking at the beginning that those invalid drivers were causing those issues, but I'm thinking this is a quirk in Blender. Anyway, I raised the bug with the Blender folks. Maybe they'll figure something out. Alright, cool. Hope you found that useful.